Hello, my name is Sebastian Traylor Jones, and I'm recording this video diary to document the last days of Earth. If anyone from Brielle or the human colonists come back and they find this video, I want you to know what life was really like here. Across the globe, countries, cities, governments, even whole continents have fallen. Even here in London, when the government collapsed and the royal family were murdered, the massacre just seemed endless. I saw my friends killed in front of me, and the only reason I've survived is through sheer luck and the foresight of my amazing parents. My mum and dad were murdered in 2041. They were the first Europeans to be taken by the rebels in the religious war. And being prominent people, their executions were televised in front of the entire world. When the massacre began, I took as much stuff as I could from the house above and piled it down here. Now there's only me, there's more room for more stuff. And I'm crammed in now, but I'll move things around. I've got time. Oh shit, there's the alarm. I gotta go. Last night's attack was really bad. I thought the bombing was never going to stop, and even though I'm as safe as I can be down here, I was still pretty scared. I don't think I drifted off until about 5 o'clock, and then I was just huddled up in my sheets. When I woke up, got a bit of breakfast and then tried to move some of this stuff around. I'm so cramped I feel like I'm back in cryo. I think the house is gone. I heard this massive crash last night, so that's been reduced to rubble. Just glad I saved as much stuff as I could before that happened. And look what I found in one of the boxes. This was my grand's when she was a child, and then my mum got it, and then mum gave it to me when I was just a baby. She had it restored about 8 years ago. I think she wanted me to pass it on to my kids, but it doesn't look like I ever will now. I really miss my mum. I miss my dad as well, of course, but with my dad always working, my mum was always the one to be there when I was frightened or upset or ill, and she always had some comforting words to tell me. I could really use some comforting words right now. There was no bombing last night, but tons of laser fire, and they must have reactivated the tank box because it felt like there was an earthquake happening up there. They will not be happy until everything's been obliterated and there's nothing left on our planet. Luckily, my dad thought ahead when he built this place. He thought if we were trapped down here and all the mass went, then solar energy wouldn't work and the solar webs wouldn't be activated. So he installed something called sound waves or radio waves or something. It's basically stuff from last century that works differently to everything else. And there's a receiver down here, but when the massacre came to London, I quickly dumped loads of stuff down here. I felt like I needed to save everything, so I collected up hollow images and photos and boxes and furniture and tons of stuff that means nothing now, but I did it anyway. And it was when I was pushing my dad's antique writing desk down here that I must have knocked the transceiver. And yeah, I've got no idea how it works, I've got no idea how to fix it. It's even got wires and not transwebs. It's really old. But I did bring down some of Dad's books, so hopefully there'll be one of those that can tell me what to do with it. And yeah, hopefully I can get it fixed. Hey, I haven't slept yet. The bombing was so loud, and then I heard rubble being moved around, and I thought at first they were just trying to get over the house, but then I thought they were digging down and trying to get towards me. Not that they could know I was here, and even if they do find the old basement, I flooded the chamber from that to this with water, so it's impossible to actually get to me that way. And to get through this is graphene titanium. They're never going to get through this. Well, I suppose they could eventually, but it'll take a while. And I do have an escape hatch I can use in an emergency. But if they're using tank bots, the air's going to be really polluted, and I don't think this old gas mask is going to help me out much. I don't really want to leave anyway. As soon as I go outside, that's it, I'm a sitting target. I'll be shot down instantly. Looks like another sleepless night for me. I just wish they'd stop bombing each other and stop this war, but I don't think they will until everyone's dead. Good morning. Well, good afternoon, I suppose now. What's it matter? There's no daylight in here. Even after the bombing had stopped, I still stayed in the same position, quiet, daren't move. I know my dad said this place was soundproof, but he also said he wouldn't get captured, and he did. I suppose that's not fair, but it's true. So yeah, after I must have just fallen to sleep. And when I woke up, I was starving. I've not really eaten that much while I've been here, which is stupid because I don't need to ration any food. My mum said there was enough food down here for 6 months for 10 people, but now there's only me. That's 5 years of food. And there's enough stored energy for 2 months. The solar web's still working, even though I thought it would be bombed or something, but it's not. So I've got constant energy. Obviously the seawater's coming in, so I've got fresh water, and I'm recycling my own pee, so I've got everlasting water. And in case I do run out of energy, I'm recycling the other waste, which produces not a lot, but a tiny bit of energy. So yeah, everything gets recycled. And I'm kind of used to drinking pea water anyway from all the lunar trips we took. My dad always said that the only reason we never populated the moon is because the only ocean up there is the Sea of Tranquility. Right, I need to go and look for that book again. See you soon. Well, I found the book, and I understand relatively nothing in it. It just goes on and on about stuff I've never even heard of. The book's about 70 years old and it uses loads of old ancient words, but it looks like I've got to wield something, and I've got no idea what that is, so I'm going to carry on reading it. Not that I miss the bombing or the laser fire or anything, but it's been so quiet down here. I've not heard anything in over 24 hours, and only the noise of the generators let me know that I'm alive. When I was a kid, I was so excited about living down here. It's cool, it's a cool place. And my whole family would be here, we'd sing songs, we'd play games. It'd be like a 6-month camping trip. But now I'm here on my own, with all this stuff everywhere, and I'm hating it. I hate being here. Why didn't Breel help us? Why didn't the Ceruleans take us with them when they left? They must have known that there were millions of innocent people being slaughtered by the rebels. But how would they choose who to take? It's not like they had time to vote. And they don't have war, so they probably don't even have weapons. We have wars. We have weapons. They might be the aliens to us, but what we did to ourselves must have been so alien to them. Maybe we deserve to die out. Hey, sorry about yesterday. I just feel like I've been under loads of stress recently and just feeling really trapped and isolated in here, but my parents built it for me to survive, and I'm going to. So I've given myself a talking to, and now I'm fine. I'm back on track. So I've gone through the book again, and there were quite a few words I've never even heard of. So I looked them up, and apparently I need to do something called wielding, and I need a wielder to be able to do it. They haven't existed in decades. So I looked at alternatives, and apparently I can use an adhesive to attach the wires. I can't replace the wires because no wires I've got here. So I'm going to use an adhesive. Now I know there's some glue in here somewhere because I was always playing with glue as a kid. So I'm sure my mum would have kept some somewhere. So I'm going to find that glue, and I'm going to fix the receiver, and I'm going to get out of here. It's all about positive attitude. And even if I can't contact Brielle, I'm going to try and contact the Ubers, because the Ubers have got to still be there. No bomb can get that far down. And speaking of fixing things, I fixed the pad. It was just a charged battery it needed. So I now have my mum and dad's old film collection and a collection of loads of old music. So I'm not going to go insane after all. See, everything works out. I'm 1 week down already. So this is going to be fine.